Hey folks, this is just a quick live to attach the top of this thing here. We're not gonna be hanging out for too terribly long here. Just wanted to be able to get a live going. Since I said I would do it on live, I'm trying to stick with that. Find my pencil. There we go. This. Make a mark. Hey William, how you doing, buddy? Just doing a quick one today. I just want to do this. I want to get this cap on here today so that I can work it on Sunday. One thing I didn't do on live was I ran this through the jointer. Right, this is the one that was broken right there. So I ran it through the jointer off camera just in case something catastrophic happened. But as you can see, it held up. Right there was the break, the crack. So, hey, Woodchucker. No, I didn't change my name yet. Not yet. Not yet. Thinking about it though. Thinking about it. Couple more of those elegant woodworks, and I might change my name. So this one's going to be super short, kind of just right to the point, and we're going to just kind of roll with it. Oh, that's pretty good to center. That's pretty good to center. Is that going to mess me up? That's off. Nope. Nope. Perfect. Right. Yeah, so this one's going to be really short to the point, so. Hey, good afternoon, Dade. Hey, Mrs. S, how you doing? Sounds like you enjoyed my live stream. Yeah. I enjoyed him, Woodchucker. Yeah. Yeah, you guys don't know Woodchucker, he's a chainsaw carver. He does some pretty cool stuff with chainsaws. I've only just started getting into those chainsaw carvers, and even I don't do chainsaw carving, but I just started finding them through Amy Jo and Suzanne, you know, a couple other people, Creation Dust, stuff like that. Good, Mrs. S. Good, I'm glad. Hey, Dave, what's going on, bud? So, like I said, we're just going to do a quick down and dirty. I want to get this on there. I might have a beer with you guys. I've seen there's a couple people live, but you know, gonna recap what I'm doing. So we're taking this is the leg for the bassinet. I want to put a cap on it. So we did that on yesterday on the other one, but this one had a crack right there where that black line is, and I needed it to be not a crack, so we filled it with some brown CA glue, and we're gonna get that put right up on there so that we can get this. And what we're doing is we're putting little 2 pegs in here, so that way it has something to kind of hold it down. Hey Brian, how you doing, buddy? Enjoyed the video, bud. It was a good video. But need to make sure that it faces the right way, so it's got to face this way. I need to shorten my bit. Do 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 do. I used to have an Allen key. Oh, put it away. Look at that. Imagine that. I put something away for once. Yeah, this is going to, if you've seen him in my stream, his name is Double A Fishing. And he's a super cool guy. I'm very excited to be able to do this for him and his soon-to-be first granddaughter. If you give me a second, so that back there, right here, that's the bassinet part. We're doing the frame up. We'll be doing some pretty hard work on Sunday. We'll be going at it pretty hard. So, you guys feel free to tune in and check me out. Probably be getting some work done. Hopefully. Well, that one went a little cattywampus, but yeah, it is what it is. It'll be alright. Okay, let me get 2 dowel pins, and some glue, and a brush, and this, and I gotta get my clamp, take the other leg off, out of the clamp. You know what, maybe I'll leave that in the clamp for now. I'll just use the other. So these 2 dowel pins, they're only really here for my sanity, I guess. Yeah, we got all cattywampus, but it's alright. Way cattywampus, but we'll survive. It's getting trimmed flush anyway. Kind of want to drill a second set of holes so that I can fix that. But I don't want to goof it up, so it'll be alright. Nobody will even know that it's cattywampus, except for you guys and the entire internet. So, it'll be okay. What's up, Double A? Hey, Rich, how you doing? Hey, everyone that I missed, I apologize. Let's see, random. Hey, what's up? Buddy took the wheel, hell yeah. Hey, Nicole. Looks like walnut, yep. Yep, there's a black walnut. Black walnut caps. They got really pretty figure. Figure that's what you'll see on the top instead of just the end grain here, because the end grain's kind of gross looking. So that's all we're gonna do. We're gonna get this glued up, get it clamped, and we might have a beer, but I've got plans tonight. Steph is making me dinner, so I can't be too long, or she'll yell at me. And she might not ever make me dinner again. And she cooks really well, so I like her dinner. Some people go out to eat on the weekends or whatever. I go over to Steph's house. That's my going out to eat on Fridays. Or at least most Fridays, I guess. We can hang out, chill out, watch a movie, have some dinner. If Lily's there, I get to play with Lily. Get ridiculously tired, and then come home and go to bed. Get up the next day. Oh no. There's glue down there. Just wiping off the excess there. And I think I have to finish up something on the fire pit. No, I gotta spread gravel for her tonight. That's what I have to do. Grab my other plant. We'll get this put in there, and I'll get a block of wood on the top. Something. I'll get a block of wood around here somewhere. Block of wood down here, so I don't damage my wood. God bless America. There we go. One cat barn. You can see that one I got all cattywampus, but we have plenty hanging over. It'll be fine. Oh, what's up, Mike? How you doing, buddy? Also, y'all don't know, Mike is making stuff. First member. Yeah. I haven't got to be the first member on someone's channel before. So, I was kind of excited about that. In fact, I'm still kind of excited about that. Alright. That was all I wanted to do tonight. So, I'm going to have a beer with you guys, and then I got to go in, get laundry done, shower, etc., etc. Hey, Kizzy, how you doing? You guys want to see the one that's already glued up? Nah, you can wait till Sunday. I'll make you wait. So how was everybody's Friday? Just saw him a couple minutes ago. You the first comment tonight? Hell yeah. You were the first comment tonight. Goodness, William. Hey, what's up, C-Wag? How you doing, bud? Show them the bassinet. Hell yeah, here we go. So there's the bassinet. We're going to be working on Sunday. We're going to be putting them some final touches and getting that finished up. And then what we're going to be doing is won a national award for being first. Hell yeah, woodchucker. Hell yeah. Super excited about that. These are the uprights, the legs for it. And then this piece right here is the stretcher. It holds these pieces together. And then these are the wedges. So you can see that's curly maple. See those kind of lines in the maple here? That's what you'll see when you walk up to it. You know, unless you're looking at it from the front or whatever. But with a big black walnut wedge, we're going to shape those on Sunday. And we're going to get the bassinet done. We're going to get these black walnut pieces that I just put on there. There's one on each one of these. The other leg is right there. We're going to get those shaped, which will be super easy because we're going to go after it with the we're going to cut them down first, get them a lot closer to the right size. And then we're going to take a patterning bit, which isn't in here. I don't know what I did with it. Oh, it's on the table saw, or the routing table. It's just a long bit, a spiral bit, and Sea-Wag, calm down, buddy. Don't be weird now. It's a long bit with the a bearing on the end of it, so we can pattern with it. Again, thunderstorms can't work in the shop. I did take the trash bin out, but you know when I did it? This morning before I went to work. I forgot last night. but I didn't miss the trash guy. So last week I've missed the trash people. You can pick your prize something on the front of the fridge. I got one. This will be my one that I hang out with you guys with, and then we'll have to go off to our other Friday night corners, and then Saturday I'm going to be hanging out with Sergeant Grass. That'll be a good time. And then Sunday, if I can manage to run power tools, we're gonna take care of all this stuff. Thought I was right. I don't know who the fuck told you I was rich. And yeah, bush light. All right, I'm watching my girlish figure. Oh, see, I don't throw the sawdust in the trash. I either take it out to the woods and dump it out there, or I haul it over to the farm for the cows and the cows and pigs. That wasn't what I brought home though. That's like, I have to pay taxes. I got all kinds of stuff that comes out of that. Yep, we're gonna go live tomorrow. Me and Grass. It'll be a good time. Not on this channel. It'll be on our respective channels. But James would be pissed if he threw sawdust over the fence. It all depends on, like, if I was living in somewhere like, I don't know, the mountains of West Virginia or Tennessee, then sure. But it's all a matter of perspective. And my woodwork, the money I make in my shop is not guaranteed. That's the reason I still have a day job. Right? And I'm really good at my job, so I command top pay. So, yeah, Tennessee. Listen, if I could make $31K last year, you're poor. Yep, same. Oh, listen, I'm thinking about Tennessee. I've been looking at property. I've been looking at property. The only thing is, my day job, I can't make what I make now in a place that doesn't have that level of pay, right? So usually, if like the cost of living is lower, then the pay usually matches that. Like if I go to Texas, I can double my pay easily, but I also pay a lot more. Peel and stick veneer. I live in the city. Yeah, I'm kind of, well, I'm in a town, I guess, but I have woods. I've got an acre of land here. I'm on right on the edge of town, so I guess it's kind of the country. But yeah, a lot of people, they got plenty of land around them. It's awesome. Peel and stick veneer. I have not, Kizzy. I have not. But I'd be interested in giving it a shot. What's what? Moved from Maryland with an HVAC cert. I've lost $10 compared to what I was making moving in rural North Carolina. You make almost $25 an hour. I make more than that at my day job. Sea-Wag. Go away, buddy. Try again tomorrow. No. Try again Sunday. Yeah. So I've been looking, like my exact position right now with the same kind of company. If I was in like, I'd have to live near a city in Tennessee or Texas or anywhere really to get close to or above what I'm making now. My thoughts are you can go away, try again later. Prices are crazy. Welders getting paid $14 for years of experience. Yeah. So when I first moved to this area, I was a welder. Yeah. See, I mean, that come like I could take less money. I could go with less money if my bills were lower, right? If the cost of living was lower, oh man, less money. I'd in a heartbeat. But what's up, Mainly? How you doing? What size is it behind you? Or behind me where? Like out the window? That's my neighbor's hedgerow over. There's a road on the other side of those bushes right there. I don't know. That's what you mean. And that's about, oh, I don't know, probably 200 feet away. 150 feet. You'll get some and try it. Oh, the toolbox? Oh, that's just an at-home toolbox. It's like a heart or something. It's well, I don't know, 3 feet wide. Then like probably 24 inches deep. You got 9 acres? Damn. See, now I pay more than that for my 1 acre and my crappy house. And I pay a hell of a lot more than that on property taxes. Cheers, Mainly. We don't be called peeping toms. Might see a woodchuck out there. Yeah. What state am I in? I'm in Pennsylvania. One of the states that just loves to milk their residents for every dollar they can get. Oh yeah, that's right, Alan. You said you got the cell tower and stuff was fixed near you, so you're a lot better now with the internet. Oh, my mom lives in PA. Yeah, And we got nothing to show for it. Seems like every year they go, oh, we're going to increase this cost or that cost or taxes or something because we're going to fix the roads this time. This time, I swear we're going to do it. The other 14 times, we almost did it, almost. But this time, we're definitely not going to do it. It's ridiculous. Yeah. Yep. They've all got their ups and downs. Like, do some research about our tax in Sweden. Oh, Lord. It's only fair for me to visit you and do a day build? Alright, I guess I can do that. Oh, don't you live in Michigan? Are you in Michigan? I guess I can deal with Michigan for a day. Nice workshop. Thanks, Jack. So what we're gonna be doing on Sunday is we're gonna work real hard on that, try to get that knocked out. We got 4 little pieces of this black walnut here. We got 4 pieces that we're gonna put in here. 4 tiny little pieces. And yep, woodchucker, I know it. Almost done here. And then also on Sunday, we're gonna get the caps that I just put on these 2 legs shaped. And then we're gonna get the wedges shaped. And we'll be about done. We'll start putting finish on stuff. A bird feeder? What, that? That thing? No, it's a bassinet. You put a baby in there. I'm gonna need a weekend. You want me to load up my tools in my truck there? Nicole? I'll just rock up there with 9 acres and a 16 by 80. It was only $70K. God bless it. I got 3/4 of an acre. I had to buy the other 1/4 acre separate. I got 3/4 of an acre, a crappy house, and a 1-car garage for, they wanted 110. I didn't pay 110, but that's what they wanted. My neighbor's house right next door, it was just sold this year. Sold it for 130, and it's less property and a smaller house with a stocked pond. God bless it. Yeah, I'm moving to Tennessee. Hell with this. You'll be in the UP when I bet. Hell yeah. Be closer to Canada. Maybe I'll be a little closer to Random. We can tie bottles and stuff to drones and fly them across. Calm down, government. Calm down. 1/4 acre, 1,600 square foot home, 450. God bless it. You really do live in a city, don't you? Although, yeah, there's a town, the next town up. It's the same size as the town I live in, but it's a little nicer. There was a house up there that went up for sale at the same time that I was looking at this house. And just because it's closer to a city, I think, prices up there are like quadruple what they are out here. It's nuts. Hey, what's up, Henrik? How you doing, buddy? Only 45 minutes to the Canadian border. I bet I can fly a drone. Nah, they'd probably shoot it down and then come and arrest me. Never mind, government. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. Trade you for mine. No, you keep it. I'll trade you if you keep paying the payment. All right, woodchucker. Have a good one, buddy. Thanks for popping in. We'll be heading out here in just a minute. That was all I wanted to get done. I wanted to have that ready for Sunday so that I didn't have any excuse not to do work. 10K an acre. It's going for 14 over there in Missouri. Really? What kind of trees you got over there? See, that's one of the reasons, like, I want to move to somewhere like Texas, right? But, actually, I want to move to Texas. I was looking at houses, all kinds of stuff, jobs. But, when I was looking, I was like, I watch a lot of YouTubers, and all these woodworkers, every fucking one of them moved to Texas. Like, so doing the woodworking thing is going to be kind of pointless because everybody and their brother's a fucking woodworker. So now in Tennessee, I know there's a couple of woodworkers in Tennessee, but if we space ourselves out, it'll be fine. We can each take control of our own little area. I mean, why not, right? Like, I think Ricker's in Tennessee. Yeah, Pine just moved to Tennessee. See, I like places like West Virginia, apparently Tennessee, because I've seen some places in Tennessee for sale, where I can buy like a valley or a mountaintop, or so I can get a nice big chunk of land. I don't got to worry about having a neighbor right next door. I can, if I want to be out in the shop working at 11, 12 o'clock at night, I can. Workers in East Tennessee. Where's Pine at? Is he East Tennessee? I might have to go for Central Tennessee. Wait. The mountains are in West Tennessee, right? Or the hills? Appalachia? You're in Middle Tennessee? Well, sounds like I gotta go to West Tennessee. We'll space out. I need hills. I need hills and trees. I can't do flat and treeless. I need hills and trees. Like when I went out, I drove out to the Grand Canyon here, I don't know, 5 years ago or so. And them flat treeless plains, I couldn't do it. Oh my goodness. Oh, it just wasn't me. It didn't feel natural. And then in Arizona we got to those trees that are like, I don't know what kind of pine trees they are, but they're short. Don't go to Kansas. Or Nebraska. Hey Tommy, how you doing, buddy? Or New Mexico, or Arizona, or the top of Texas, Oklahoma. Like around Camden? Where's Camden at? You lived in West St. Why would you move from Tennessee to Michigan? It seems like a downgrade. Isn't Michigan also like PA? They just, like taxes wise, they just want to milk every dime they can get. Just talking your damn ear off. Type of work do I do, Alexander? I do a little bit of everything in woodworking. Right now we're building this bassinet. And Sunday we'll be going, we'll go extra hard on it because I want to try to get it done. And the only reason I went live today was so that I could put that black walnut cap on this leg. And we got that one done on yesterday. There's the stretcher for between the two legs. That's the first piece of furniture that I've built on YouTube. So Tennessee's too hot. I need a place that don't snow. Listen, here, that's my biggest complaint about here, other than, you know, the high cost of living because fucking reasons, I guess. Excuse me. Thank you, Alexander. I appreciate that. Um, yeah, the humidity is nuts right now. Uh, but one of my biggest complaints here is I'm old now. I don't like winter anymore. And here in Northwest PA, we get all that lake effect snow and stuff. We got no mountains between us and Canada. We got just a big ass lake, which is that direction because that's north. We got a big ass lake, and so we get dumped on in snow. It's like 6 months out of the year that it's just brutal cold here. Can't do anything, and I like to do stuff, right? And then we get like 3 months of rain, and so you got 6 months of brutal cold and snow, 3 months of rain and maybe some decent temperatures, but rain. So you're left with like 3 months to do stuff outside, and not gonna show that, Tommy, but I get it. Hate the snow. Yep. See, that was one of my reasons for wanting to go down to like Texas or something. Not a whole lot of snow. I can work. Like, temperatures don't like. Sure, they get cold on occasion, but it's not. It's not like months at a time. You might have a couple of days where you don't get to go outside and do stuff. Then on the flip side of that is summer. You probably have temps that you don't want to go outside and do stuff. So, where somewhere like Tennessee, that's probably going to be Tennessee's, the Carolinas, that'd probably be somewhere in the middle. You might have a few days either way, but for the most part, I feel like, I don't know, you might be good. How is it, William? How's winter there? Do you get to do stuff? Or is it just brutal cold all the time? Tommy, you should come up here. Come up here sometime in the winter. Summer here ends about October. Oh my lord. We're already getting into snow season in October. Oh lord. Summer here ends in October. Man. I can lucky duck. Yeah, Pennsylvania, like as a state, just the geography is kind of great. We got a lot of um, we got a lot of beautiful country. We got a lot of history. Um, but the weather and the taxes, I can really burn a person out. You could do without the hurricanes. See, that's the other thing. I don't want to live somewhere where the environment is trying to unalive me. Like, I don't want to live somewhere where I got earthquakes every 20 minutes. I don't want to live somewhere where I could be working in the shop and next thing I know there is no shop. It's, half a mile away in somebody else's yard. And it was dark by 8. Oh, I'm in the shop all day anyway, so it'll be fun. Yeah, PA is, history-wise, it's awesome. Philadelphia as a city sucks, but history-wise, it's rife with history. Sorry for anybody who lives in Philadelphia, but Tom. But like Philly as a city, probably mostly the government there. Pittsburgh's kind of the same way, just not as bad. It could be me though. I don't like going into cities, so could be me. I always get a bad taste in my mouth. Dry heat? What's that? Right? I always hear people say, "Oh, it's 100 degrees," but it's a dry heat. It's fine. I've never experienced a dry heat other than when I went to Arizona, and then it was. I mean, it was great. You're walking around 100 degrees outside. Man, this is nice. You get used to this. There wasn't water anywhere, except at the bottom of that Grand Canyon. There was some scenic places. We got the PA Grand Canyon. That's a nice place to take pictures. It's not too far away. We got like if you're looking for nature kind of scenery, we got Cook's Forest. That's a pretty nice place. Giant trees. He bought land in Arizona. There was another guy that I seen. He bought land in Arizona, and he just moved out there and lived in a camper and turned it into his like homestead. They're really good. Philadelphia side. It is the most historic city. Yeah. Well, it used to be the country capital, didn't it? Way back in the day. Gettysburg, PA. Oh, I love the battlefield. It's awesome. Lancaster's very nice. That's your plan? Oh, just moving out to Arizona and yeah, there's a spot in kind of the upper middle of PA, maybe a little bit towards the west side. I see it all the time up for sale. It's like 2,400 acres of woods with a couple of buildings in it. And if I ever hit the Powerball, I might think about buying it. I can't afford to buy it now. Mortgage payment would be like $1 million a month. But that'd be my ultimate end goal. Buy a couple of, it doesn't even have to be thousands of acres. Buy 100 acres, something like that. I'd be happy as a pig. Pig and slop, I guess. I don't know. Pig and mud. Whatever you want. Like, I want a place that I can have livestock, a couple of cows, a couple of pigs, or chickens. I can do whatever I want. Don't have to worry about anybody. I want to be a hermit. That's basically what I want. I want to be a hermit. I'm old. I don't want people around me anymore. Like, I like my neighbors now. My neighbors now they're great people, but it'd be really nice if I could just walk around in my yard, not see anybody. Text me a couple pics I took in the Upper Peninsula. Hell yeah. Top of the mountain, Mount Effort. Huh. I don't even know where Mount Effort is. So I was from down by Hershey. So let's see. I went all the way down to like Westchester, PA. I got pulled over down there one time. That was a good time. I had an old retired Ohio cop car, Ohio State Police, Crown Vic, and those people over there in Westchester, they were just drooling over the idea of somebody impersonating a police officer. Apparently, I had to go to court for that one. That was fun. It was amusing, but it was a big waste of time. And yeah, Nicole, I do. 50 minutes. Yeah, Lancaster is a big Amish country. It's huge Amish country. In fact, I believe it's in Lancaster. One of my favorite all-you-can-eat restaurants to go to. I believe it's an Amish restaurant. Oh, goodness. Huge buffet. Huge. Absolutely enormous. Oh, I can't remember the name of it offhand. Welcome back, Dom. You sound more sober? I'm always sober. It's really hard to get drunk on beer, buddy. work at a Bayer plant. Oh, I didn't even know the Bayer plant was in Lancaster. What is the name? Something smorgasbord? Shady Maple. Shady Maple. There you go. Love that place. It'd be long underwear though, yeah. Well, I mean, if I didn't have neighbors or anybody to see me, might wear shorts more often. Maybe then my legs wouldn't be so bright white. Probably not. Also, hey, Janelle. How you doing? Thanks for popping in. All we did, I just wanted to go live so I could get that cap glued on there. The only thing I didn't do it on the live stream was run it through the jointer because if something catastrophic happened, I didn't want it to be on camera. Sounds like we're playing Monopoly. Right? Shady Maple is awesome. Oh my goodness, I love it there. Been quietly lurking. Oh, all right. Oh, we're not going to be on for much longer. I'm probably going to give you guys, about another 3 minutes. It'll be a 50-minute live with about 20 minutes of actually doing stuff. So, it was Myerstown? Oh, okay. I don't know a whole lot about the southeast of PA. I mean, once I got past Philly, like my general hangout was Ephrata, Hershey area, like kind of that chunk. Now your wife calls. There was still land one could homestead in Alaska. Listen, hey Alan, we'll see you later, buddy. I'll be hopping off here shortly too. Thanks for hopping in, man. Booth's Corner? I've heard of Booth's Corner. Still land you can homestead in Alaska. Yeah, see, I got here and I went, you know what? Winter sucks. And if I go further north, it's going to suck even more. But Alaska has like trees and hunting and fishing and all the stuff that I like. But it also has winter. Like lots of winter. Hershey's awesome. Yeah. Wilkes-Barre. Yep. Carlisle. Yep. Yeah, Hershey's a pretty great town. I like it. It smells like chocolate all the time. It's great. The amusement park is awesome. It's annoying to go during like the busy season because, then you're just standing in line for most of the day. But I think that's how all amusement parks are. One of my favorite amusement parks is called Knoebels. Knoebels Grove. Pennsylvania folks, you'll know where that's at. Probably been there a few times. A 10-minute drive from Booth's Corner? Hell yeah. 2 seasons, shovel and SWAT. Yeah, that sounds about right. And few people, but they're mostly nice. Oh, you of Alaska? Yeah. Ellisburg for hey, McTaggart, how you doing, buddy? Been to Knoebels? Oh, yeah. That was the first time I ever saw a chainsaw carver. And I had that, like, field there, because we would camp. So we'd be in the campground in tents, and you'd walk across the field to get to the entrance for Knoebels, and there was this big wooden coaster, and in front of that was a field. And off to the side, there was, like, a couple of buildings, and in front of those, between the buildings and the field, there'd be a chainsaw carver there, just doing crazy stuff. I'd stand there forever watching them. What's up, Hinton? How you doing, buddy? Knoebels Grove, Ellisburg, PA. Yep. It's great little amusement park. At least the last time I went, it was still a little amusement park. I had heard they were trying to expand and do some other stuff there. about every section part of PA. Yeah. Fuck. I guess I have too. I remember we used to have a cabin. The family used to have a cabin in like north central PA. So to get there, we had to drive through Centralia, and not through town, but kind of off around town. And then I guess the coal fire had migrated one year, and they shut down the highway and rerouted it. So you went from like a 4-lane highway to a 2-lane road that just meandered, but then there was like smoking forest just all beside you. What county? Oh man, I don't know if I can remember it. Don't know if I can remember the county. It was near, I believe it was near World's End State Park. It's just a tiny little state park. First place I ever went hunting. We had a cabin up there, and the cabin was like, you could do whatever you wanted with the cabin, but it was like a 20-year lease. You had to get a 20-year lease every time for the land. And then whatever you did to the land, obviously, if you didn't want to renew the lease, it went off to the next person who did want to do the lease. It was a super cool place. I enjoyed it. That was also the first time I ever went into a cave and encountered a bear. Good thing I was young and fast. Hey, Rumple, how you doing, buddy? I mean, hindsight's 2020. Probably shouldn't have ran, but I'm still here, so. Hiawatha National Park. All right, sounds cool. Hey, Leo, how you doing? Thanks for popping in, guys. I appreciate it. Parents had a hunting cabin. Jim Thorpe. Okay. All right. I know of Jim Thorpe. What's the place? What's the park? It's north of Harrisburg. I want to say it's somewhere around the 80-81 crossover. They've got like, they have a trail there. It's got like 15 waterfalls on it. Hickory Run State Park? I don't know where Hickory Run is. That's one I don't know. What is it? It's got like 15 waterfalls on this. It's like a 3-mile hike. Leo? Okay. I'm never going to remember that, buddy. And I'm probably never going to be able to pronounce it properly. So I'm going to apologize in advance for every time that I mispronounce your name. Falling Pawpack? I've never heard of that lake. Down here, just a little bit south, we got that lake where the ducks walk on the fish, and it's just a lake that's overpopulated with carp. Like, that's what the ducks walk on, is carp. They're all at like a spillway, so. But mine is rum. Carps that are big. Yep. But I have got to get going. I went a little over today. So I'm going to thank you guys for hanging out with me. We'll catch you on Sunday. I'll be live probably 90% of the day. So, Boulderfield. All right. All right, guys. Have a great night. Enjoy your weekend. You can pop back in and wind down on Sunday. Thanks, guys.